I left the UK, I made up a predicted budget. Uh, I thought that I would probably be spending somewhere in the region of £20,000 in a year. Hello, Cheap Dave here. This is take two on my yearly budget video. I just did the whole video, had a look at the first clip, and realised I hadn't turned the microphone on. So much for me using the microphone. Anyway, this is my first year's budget, travelling the Far East. I left England on the 11th of February 2021, and it's just coming up to the full year, so I thought I'd start the budget down here by the beach, probably finish it somewhere else in Vietnam before I go back to Thailand. So my initial plan was to travel around the Far East, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, places like that, and just go and check out a few different places, and I'll end up hopefully finding somewhere I really like and settle down in. I need to do this over a 2-year period and give myself plenty of time to find places and look around. So being an old man, I realised after a short while travelling with a suitcase, a hand luggage, computer bag, and a camera wasn't an easy thing to do. Getting on planes, getting through airports, going to stations, if you went hotels without lifts, places, things like that, it was just a bit much carrying all the stuff around. So now I've based myself in Thailand. I leave my large suitcase with Mod in Thailand, and I'll go travelling with one piece of hand luggage and my computer bag, and that's it. So that saves me money too, because every time I went on a flight, the cost for having luggage in the hold was somewhere between £25 and £30 each flight. So I'm saving that little bit by not dragging all my stuff around. Before I left the UK, I had a predicted budget of £20,000. Just come up with that figure in my head. I thought that's how much I would need. We'll just have to wait till the end of the year to see exactly what I do spend. Now, I've got 4 different ways of getting hold of money. The first one is a Monzo debit card, which I put £5,000 onto. Now, I don't really use the Monzo card that much, but I've got it there just in case of emergency. I can get hold of cash quite quickly. Now, the second card I have is a Wise card. Now, the Wise card is very similar to the Monzo card. It just put money onto it, preload it, and I've been using that for hotels, for flights, for ferries, anything like that I've had to book on the internet. I've been using my Wise card, and it's worked very well. So the third card I'm using is called a currency card. Now, this works a bit different to the other 2 debit cards. This is linked directly to my Lloyd's account back in England. Now, I can also book hotels with this. I have done. And basically what it does, it'll wait till the end of the month and it'll take the money out of my bank. And that's basically how easy it is. Now, on that card, I've got £6,000. So I've got 2 debit cards Ys and Monzo with 5,000 on each, and I've got the currency card where it can access £6,000 in a Lloyd's account. They're three cards I generally use. So the other thing I have cash basically. I've got £3,000 in UK sterling pounds, and I've got £1,000 that I changed in England, and I converted that to dollars, so I've got $1,000. So that takes me up to my £20,000 that I can get hold of any time that I'm in Thailand. So the only problem I had in Thailand with my cards, because they're debit cards, you can't go into the bank over the counter and get cash from them. You have to use their ATM machines. Now in Thailand, they're charging you 220 baht for each time you use the ATM. 220 baht works out at £5.20. So every time I do a transaction, it will cost me £5.20. Now that's whether I just went to the ATM and draw £100 out, or whether I draw £1,000 out. So I tended, when I was using the ATMs, to go there and drag £1,000 out and just have a higher amount of cash with me. But at least I'm not paying all of them charges each time I have to make a transaction. So let's just go through a few things my budget covers. Covers all my flights, hotels, any new visas I have to get, food and drink, basically any travel expenses, any other expenses really, anything I've spent out of that £20,000, I'll know at the end of the year. So far, I've had a great time travelling around the Far East. I've had a lot of months in Thailand. I've had 2 months in Malaysia, a month in the Philippines, and a month in Vietnam. So done a fair bit of travelling, and I've travelled all around the north of Thailand, up to Chiang Mai, and all around different towns and cities. So it's not like I've been doing nothing. I've eaten well, I've drank well, just do what I want really. So this is will be how much I've spent for being on a holiday for a year, basically. I think my budget could have gone through the roof if I'd taken the touristy style holiday in Thailand, where you're in the bars all the time, you're with the freelancers and the bar girls and the go-go clubs, but I haven't really done much of that. I've just been generally chilling. So obviously this budget could have gone through the roof, could have spent lots of money, but I don't think it's gone that way, so we'll see. So I made this video a little bit early, this part of the video. I'm in Da Nang here on the beach in Vietnam. Only a few more days to go until the year's up, so I'll be somewhere else when I do the figures. But I thought I'd just do this part down the beach. Be a nice scenery, I suppose. So I'm going to finish this video here in Da Nang. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it gives you some good information if you are coming over here for a while. And don't forget to press like, subscribe, and all of that stuff. And if you get a chance, leave it running to watch the adverts, because that's the only revenue I'll get from this channel. And then I'll see you with something else in the next vlog. So thanks for watching. Goodbye. Good morning, Cheap Dave here. It's Tuesday, the 7th of February. I'm in Nha Trang in Vietnam. It's just coming up to my first year traveller here. So this video is going to be about my first year's budget, how much I've spent for the first year, and I'll run you through that now. I left England on the 11th of February, so I'm a few days early, but I've paid for my hotels over the next few days, so that's all included in the budget, and these are the figures. Okay, so I've just done the same trick again. I started the video with the microphone and forgot to switch the microphone on. So I've got to start all over again after doing about half the video. So here we go again. So basically, I had a predicted budget in my head of £20,000 spend for the year. That's what I started with, that's what I expected to spend, and this is now actually what I have spent over the year. So we'll start with the Monzo card. I loaded that with £5,000. That still has £5,000 on it. My Wise card I loaded with £5,000, and that's got £598 left on it. My Lloyd's account, which I had £6,000 in, I loaded my currency card with that to use that, my Lloyd's account. That's gone down to £652. Cash, I bought £4,000, £1,000 in dollars, the rest in pounds, but £4,000 worth altogether, and I'm down to £1,000 left in cash at the moment. So I added up all them numbers, and I've got £7,666 remaining from the £20,000. So that means over 1 year period I have spent £12,334 approximately. I might have missed something here or there, I don't know, but I think that's about as accurate as I'm going to get. So basically I'm looking at £1,000 a month, and for that's included all my food, drinks, travelling expenses, planes and boats and trains and whatever. I've been to 3 separate countries. I've been to Vietnam for a month. I've been to Philippines for 1 month, and I've also been to Malaysia for 2 months. So 4 months out of the country, travelling around. Then I've travelled a lot of the north of Thailand. Couldn't say all of it, but I've seen a lot of places around the north of Thailand. When I go back, I want to do the same. Yeah, but basically, with all of the flights included, it's come to a total of £1,000 a month approximately. Okay, so looking at them figures now, so I work it out at £12,334 for the year. Means I'm spending £1,027 a month, £237 a week, or I'm getting by on £34 a day. That's including all my accommodation, food, travel, everything included. So my plan now is to restart my budget again. So as from the 11th of February, when it comes in a few days' time, I'm going to have £5,000 on my Monzo account. I'm going to have 3,000 in Wise, I'm going to have 3,000 in the Lloyd's account, and I've got the 1,000 left in cash, so I'll have a total of £12,000 spending for the year, for the next year, and we'll see if I get any better or any worse throughout the year. So that'll be another video in a year's time, hopefully, if I'm still alive. So anyway, that's my first year's budget. I'd just like to say thanks for watching, thanks for watching the channel. It's slowly growing, getting bigger all the time, and if you could press the like, subscribe and the bell button, I'd appreciate it. And if you could watch the adverts for me, that's the only revenue I get from these videos, so I'd appreciate that too. So thanks for watching. That's my first yearly budget, and I'll be back with some more stuff tomorrow. Thank you.